There's a lot of good stuff right here.
I've never been the subject of street photography.
I mean, you look wonderful. The flash is a little aggressive.
I'm liking it.
You guys look good.
You never fucking take a picture of somebody like me in your life. You understand?
Okay.
What the fuck you doing?
Walkie Talkie time. I don't like to do this on camera because you're gonna know all the secrets. There's secrets, just like this camera. I'll never tell you what it is. It's a secret.
How do you feel about gatekeeping?
Gatekeeping. What do you mean? Like,
You just say you don't want to give away your secrets.
I don't give a shit about that. I don't really want people to know what this camera is because it's good and it's cheap. You're not gonna take photos like I'm gonna take photos, so like, everyone's gonna take different type of photos. Like, comment, subscribe, follow the Instagram, follow the Twitter, follow everything.
Yo, what is good? We are back with another Walkie Talkie. I got Trevor here. Trevor, introduce yourself. Let the people know where you're from, what you shoot, how long you've been shooting, and
Well,
anything else you want to tell them, man.
I'm from Virginia. How long have I been shooting? 5 years, 5.5. I moved to New York 2017, so almost 6 years. I did not photograph then. I moved to New York with no money, no job, and no ambitions. And then, you know, a couple months into living here, I discovered photography. A coworker of mine at Joe Coffee, where I worked, introduced me to Daniel Arnold, his work on Instagram, and I was like, this is weird. And I kind of want to try to make some interesting photographs, basically. He was a big inspiration. I started a new project. It's Madison Avenue. We're gonna go there today, and I think it's gonna be very good. I'm working on a book. It's gonna be a while, at least 2 years. I'm thinking 5, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of an intimate tour of what I'm working on and where I'm working on the project at. So, what am I shooting with? Matt Weber's Leica M6. And I have another little camera here that I might pull out occasionally that I'm not gonna disclose the name of, but that's pretty much it. I only shoot M6. Right now I'm only shooting flash for the most part, like 95. Does that mean you should buy Leica? I don't care, and I don't think it matters. I think you should just buy a camera and just do you and shoot. None of that matters. The camera doesn't matter. Do I like the Leica? Sure. It's a good camera, but don't look at that. Don't look at gear. Just find something cheap if you're just starting out, you don't really know what you're gonna do yet, and just take some photos. And then if you take photos for a little while, maybe long enough, maybe you'll love it, and maybe you'll like start to get some stuff you really like. And then you can think about, oh, maybe I want to upgrade my camera. I really don't love the term street photographer. I will have to admit that yes, I am a street photographer. Most of my work is on the street, but I generally like to tell people I'm a photographer of life. One of my favorite photos I've ever taken was actually in Bryant Park. It's like a business guy, and he's putting an eye drop in his eye, and in the back there's a woman on the phone, and her hand's like this, like she's in an intense conversation. Bryant Park is interesting because people are like eating lunch because they work here in Midtown, and you know, Midtown's stressful, there's a nice park to be at, and then you got a lot of tourists that aren't from here, and they're also just like, I don't know, taking a break. This is like a safe house, kinda. Like, this is a chill spot. Now, when you see us in the street, all they want to do is take pics, and I'm like, okay. Nice hat, sir. I like to give compliments to people I don't even want to take photos of.
Trevor, since coming back, you've very much been attached to the flash photos, the flash photography.
Yeah, like I'm gonna fuck this guy's day up right here. No, he's cool though, he's cool. He'll be fine. Yeah, I've been very attached to the flash photos. Like, I don't know, it's just something I'm like drawn to right now.
Is there a reason that you've kind of drawn to the flash? I mean, you use flash photography, but I feel like you were a lot of like non-flash.
A lot. I was probably 70% no flash, 30% flash. I always had one on the camera so I could quickly switch if I needed to. I would say shooting with the flash is both easy and more difficult because I'm shooting with the flash and I'm being super blatant. I'm not hiding anything. I'm getting into a little bit of like confrontations, discussions with people because, you know, the flash is a little aggressive, and I'm not asking, I'm getting super close. I'm not doing Bruce Gilden, I'm doing Trevor Wisecup because I will have a conversation with anybody. If they're upset, I'll talk to them. If they're curious, I'll talk to them. If they just want to understand why the fuck I did that, I will talk to them. There's a lot of good stuff right here. There's a lot of good stuff right here. You guys look great.
Thanks.
You look great. Just gotta do it. Don't even think. Just fucking do it. You can always shoot first and apologize after. There's no reason not to do it. If I feel that there's a chance that something bad could happen, maybe, or like I see someone and I'm like, I probably should ask about this. And generally they say yes. I feel like people just wanna be respected. And I'm trying to do that. I know it doesn't look like it in the moment. If I can show them the images or some of the images I've taken, I feel like they might understand a little bit. I know I keep saying this, but I really think this all has to do with respect. And I'm not gonna be that guy that flashes you in the face and quickly runs away or briskly walks away. If you want an explanation, you deserve an explanation, always. Because I'm not trying to hide anything out here. I'm not trying to sneak anything. I'm just trying to document.
Trevor, I know you said this is a project that you've begun,
Sure.
right? Madison Avenue. What makes it a project for you?
The intense focus and concentration on one area. I don't know, recently I came here for the first time in like years. And with the city kind of on a resurgence, I feel like the energy over here is really good, at least for me. Might not be good for you, might not be good for other photographers, but for me, I feel like the energy here is what I am attracted to. Why is it a project? It's a project because I kept coming back. It kept pulling me in. And once it kept pulling me in after, 5 to 10 times, I was like, I kind of compare it a little bit to, again, I'm not ripping anyone off, and I'm also not original, but I'm kind of comparing it to Bruce Gilden's first book, where he concentrated on Fifth Avenue. So, once I kept seeing things and coming back, I was like, I think there is a project here, a book here, that's gonna take years to make, so that's really what I'm trying to go for. I only got one color roll after this though, which sucks, but I have black and white, so that's fine. I'm not a black and white photographer, but I like black and white now. I've been shooting it recently and it's different, it's kind of nice. You're not really like, it's all about the moment. And I mean, even when I'm shooting color, it's all about the moment too. I just like that extra layer of color and complexity to the image. Black and white strips that all down. It looks nice and I've actually been like pleasantly surprised with some of the photos I've taken in black and white, but when I have black and white in the camera, I see this color and I'm like, damn, this moment's good, but there's some good color and I'm missing that out when I shoot it in black and white. So this guy's looking at me, so maybe I'll pop it. All right, guys, I'm taking you to the best bodega in New York. Real quick, I want them to get business. I'm friends with them. They deserve business because honestly, the quality is amazing. Smilers. Smilers. I sat here for 2 hours in the rain the other day just taking pictures as I walked by. You can literally sit in the corner drinking a beer and just chilling for hours if you want. It doesn't matter. So best bodega in New York. We don't have to go in, but I just wanted to give a shout out to them. This is 54th and Madison. I took a photo of a cop with tongs, like getting barbecue ribs. He was getting ribs and I shot it through. He didn't care. I took a photo of a priest in there getting an Italian sub. Where else are you gonna see that in New York? You know what I mean? This corner is great. 54th and Madison is good. You can come here, but it's good. I mean, look at this guy drinking this Coke right here. I'm going.
photography?
Of course, of course.
Is that an M6?
It is.
Oh, awesome.
I just loved your outfit. I loved the colors. I love the cherry Coke.
Well, I actually have Leica Q2 on this trip with me,
Okay.
and I was going to take it. I just had a meeting. I'm going to go back and get it. But,
Yeah.
I've never been the subject of street photography.
I mean, you look wonderful. You look wonderful.
Can I take your picture?
Sure. I'll give you my name if you like to.
Yeah. What is your name?
Trevor Wisecup.
Oh,
Great to meet you.
great to
What's
meet
your
you
name?
too. Kevin.
Kevin. Trevor.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Trevor.
Tell me your
Nice to
last
meet you.
name.
Wise Cup. They were nice, see? Not everyone hates what you're doing. He's like, I've never been a subject of street photography. Well, guess what, buddy? Now you are.
So in your mind, what makes a good photograph?
I have two answers. Number one is emotion, whether it's happy, somber, tender, loving, tragic. Not everything is happy in life. I'm attracted to things that aren't happy, honestly, because, you know, I'm not always happy. A lot of times I'm not happy. And then the second part of that answer would be, I'm a huge fan of getting photos that could be considered timeless, where you don't exactly know when it was taken. I think that's kind of somewhat difficult. You know, there's so many modern things around us, and if you can capture that in a specific location or a specific moment, I think that's pretty incredible. All right. This flash, the recycle's getting bad. I gotta change the battery. Fuck, missed it, fuck. So to the people watching, you may think, wow, this guy's just shooting like crazy. Like, I don't know if that, you should have taken that. Was that a good photo? I don't know. Well, here's how I look at it. I don't think I'm going crazy. I'm gonna steal Winogrand's quote. I think what I'm photographing is interesting. I will not know if it was good until I actually develop and see the photo. But I know at the very least what I'm doing and what I'm photographing is interesting, and there's potential in pretty much all the frames I'm taking. You just gotta think like that, and you can't be like, oh, that, like I tried to get that guy smoking a cigar. I missed it, he pulled it down. Probably not good. I missed the moment. Also, it's a cigar photo, who cares? All right.
So in terms of photos, what separates good from great?
I think the separation from good from great is great just really hits you. It's just like a smack in the face. A good smack in the face. Like whether I'm like editing or like scanning and I see a photo. Same thing can go like when you're looking through a book. You look through a Gilles Perez book, you're gonna see great, 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 just left and right. You look through Instagram, occasionally you'll be scrolling and you'll be like, oh, I need to stop and look at this because this is great. Reach in here. Might as well change my, oh, she's good. That's why you gotta have a backup ready. I wouldn't have got that, I'm loading the camera. You know what I'm saying? And we're back in business. Here's another secret you guys don't know is that I'm actually filthy rich and I live here. Epstein was my uncle.
I get so many comments basically saying that like street photographers in the city must be rich because all we do is take photos all day. What is like the general reality of it?
Well, the general reality is at this exact moment, I could show it, I could pull it up right now. I have 83 cents in my bank account. Seriously. I had to jump the train to get here. Like seriously. So no, we're not rich. You can become moderately of means through this eventually, but it takes a lot of work, a lot of years, a lot of time. You do whatever you can to make it work. You guys look amazing. She looks good. He looks great. I'm gonna do it. You look amazing. You just look amazing. Thank you so much. We got some shit happening right here. That was cool.
New Yorkers at its finest.
Oh shit, what is going on here?
Oh, Met Gala. Met Gala.
Let's check it out. You guys look good. You guys just look good. Thank you guys. So allegedly this is the angle. Am I gonna sit here and, you know, wait for Kanye to show up and, you know, flick everyone off and, you know, say something, you know? I don't know, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. Also, like, is it worth it? Probably not. This is ridiculous. This is a strange day. I'm about to run out of color too, which sucks. Oh, I gotta get this. That was good, let's go. That's really, what the fuck is this? I gotta take an iPhone photo of this. That's really strange. Look at this guy, I already shot him, but she looks good. You look amazing. You're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you.
What is the best piece of advice you've gotten photography-wise?
I guess don't give up. I have no clue who said that. I might have said it, I don't know. It's difficult. I feel like now I'm at this point photographically in workflow and just taking photos that, like, I feel like my mentality is really my driving force in, like, things that I think about. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that would be the best advice, but I'm sure someone said don't give up. Oh, the cig. Got a nice cig. It looked good in red. See, this is what I'm saying. I don't have color. She had a nice, beautiful red scarf on. That's not gonna turn up in the photo. Whatever, whatever. You live and you learn. You live with the choices you make. You really one of those chips. You see him? You look amazing. You look phenomenal. Just
Suspenders all the way, man.
all the way. Trevor,
Nice to meet you, Trevor.
could I possibly buy a cig?
I don't actually have them on me.
Okay.
I would give one to you if I had.
I'll wait if you want.
You know, I'll go grab you one.
I'm gonna get him giving me the cig. I'm playing in the shot. It's the best of both worlds. See, suspenders, you know, you pull out the suspenders and they're like, oh, suspenders.
Here you go.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. All right, I have some advice. This possibly might be the best advice you could take away from me. Just be authentic and just be genuine at all times. Just be nice to people, and positive things will come your way. You're never not gonna have negative reactions, no matter how you're taking photographs, whether you're flashing, whether you're not flashing, whether you're close, whether you're far away. You're always gonna have a negative interaction eventually. But just embrace it, be positive, be nice, and, you know, hopefully you can turn their head a little bit to your perspective and, you know, what you're doing. And if you believe in it enough, they might also believe in what you're doing. So just, you know, take it in as you do. So you look lovely, dear.
What is the worst piece of advice you ever got?
I'm not gonna name names, but there's certain people that, you know, they want zero interaction with any subject. They just want to take a photo and they just want to walk away. For years, and, you know, I still do it. You see in this video, like, I take a photo and I walk away. But, you know, when people are concerned or upset or angry, that's when I want to try to explain myself a little bit. And a lot of people would say, you don't need to explain yourself. You're right. But I like to, because I don't want to give what I'm doing and what others are doing a negative light in these people's minds. I want to make it as positive as possible and hopefully open their eyes to, you know, what we're doing and what we're trying to achieve. Don't just run away from your problems. If you take a photo and there's a problem, you know, feel it out for sure. Like, if they're being aggressive, you know, don't stick around. But don't just run away from what you're doing. Embrace it. Sir, would you mind if I took a photo of you? Of course. Have a great day, though. See, in that situation, I said, oh, I'll just ask him, who cares? And I didn't care if I took it or not. He was like, no. And I said, okay, have a good day. There's so many different ways to do this thing that we're doing. There's not a right or wrong way to do it. You really just gotta do it, and eventually you will create a system that's best for you and what you think works for you. And I know what works for me. I'm still developing it all the time. I didn't used to talk to people this much. I feel extremely lucky, and I think Paul does as well, that a lot of people enjoy what we do. I'm not out here making work for people, I'm making work for myself. And if by happenstance or by, me making work for myself, I also make work that people really love and inspire them, that's amazing. But make work for you, and don't let anyone tell you what you're doing is wrong. Don't let anyone change your mindset. Listen to people that you respect and admire, and hopefully you can use that to make beautiful pictures and preserve part of time and history, because that's really what I feel like I'm doing. I'm capturing very subtle, very small bits of New York or wherever I am, and I'm preserving them for the future. That's how I look at it. That guy was insane. See, that's one where I took it. How do you feel about the ethics of what I just did? I just want to tell the viewers that I'm not trying to hurt that poor old man that has a huge neck brace, but he had these gold glasses. He had this look, this aura about him that I felt I had to capture it. And I don't feel bad about doing it. He was unfazed completely. You saw that. Completely no phase at all. You gotta take risks. Not every photo you take too are people gonna like or agree with. It's just like, that's just the reality of it. I mean, I'm sure people don't love my pictures. You just gotta accept that. And when you're starting out and you have no followers and no one knows who you are and you're just putting shit out, don't let any of that affect you. Just take photos, show them if you want. You don't even have to show them. Don't worry about anything to do with social media. If it happens to you, great. It's an added bonus, but just focus on the photos for yourself. Oh my God, double canes? You guys look great. You're welcome. They look great. Double canes, double glasses, double G's, honestly. And in the best of both worlds, you start with color, then you switch to black and white, and then you switch back to color, and you flash him with kiss, and you make it real nice. Excuse me, man. Would it be okay if I just took a picture of your book?
Say that again?
Would it be okay if I just took a picture of the book? The Sudoku book? I like it.
Sure.
With the yellow, I just think it looks good. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
You too.
It's the best of both worlds. There's a little bit of wind. Kobe. Jordan.
Trevor, what's your end goal with all this photography? Just photography in general. You have an end goal?
An angle.
End
Well,
goal.
I like to take photos like an end goal. Yes,
Yeah, end goal.
There's an end goal. There's an ultimate accomplishment per se. In terms of like an end goal accomplishment that would really mean the world to me, it would be to be in the private collection of the Met or the MoMA. To be in an institution and have like your work preserved there forever, to me that's the ultimate accomplishment. The next goal for me is to make this book. That would be a lovely thing to have done and to have an accomplishment. And then you look at the work after you made it and you're like, wow, I spent 5 years making this. Like, this is what I did for 5 years. This was 5 years of my life. And hopefully, like, people receive it well and people like what I did. So those are my two goals. Obviously, I would love to make more work and more books after that, or more projects, but those are really the end goals for me. You guys look good. You guys look great. Yeah, you're like, fuck! I thought it was great. What did you think? Did you think it was good?
Yeah, everything that he says is good.
Everything he says is good?
Yeah. What do you have going on here?
We're doing a video.
Nice.
I'm documenting like Lexington and Madison.
Cool.
I'm trying to make a book.
Yeah, nice.
I walk through Park. I
Yeah.
see people, lovely people like you. You know, I'm just trying to capture life as it is.
It's great. Nice. Good stuff.
Of course.
Good stuff.
I hope you two have a wonderful day.
Yeah, you too. Good luck with it.
Thank you. That's how you do it. Street photography 101. Just be nice. Just give positive energy back. They'll give it back to you. He was a little suspicious of the video, and I just had to smooth that over real quick, you know? It's like, what are you guys doing? You guys are a little weird out here, right? No, we're not weird. You're weird, too. Don't worry, we're two weirdos. 4 weirdos on a corner on Park Avenue, you know? Excuse me, man. Would it be possible I just take a photo of your tattoo?
Yeah, if you want.
I really like it.
Sure.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. I got it. Thank you. Trevor,
No problem, Jack.
thank you, man. Have a great day. That guy was cool, Jack. He gave me a nice fucking dap. Anybody looking for a comedy? Succession. God damn. The bus was there. I had to. You saw it. This is Succession level shit. This is where they live. You know that, right?
What 3 photographs of yours do you think best summarize your photography?
I mean, I'm gonna really name the crowd pleasers, the ones that most people would know if I say it. There's one that is a guy kissing a girl crouching down on the subway steps. There's also a woman on Fifth Avenue wearing a jacket like this, but her mammaries are out and no one's paying attention. So it's literally just 2 men walking by and her walking towards me and no one's looking at each other. That one's very known. And then the third one maybe would be a photo of a woman and her hair's blowing in her face and it's on a crosswalk and it's pretty close. That one's, a lot of people like that one.
What's your favorite?
So I could give 2 answers for this. My personal favorite of all photographs I've taken is a toss-up between one I took of my mother. I'm not gonna get into it a ton, but my mother had cancer, and I took a photo of her at the early stages looking out of this glass pane window we had on our front door in Virginia. The light's coming in, it's natural light. I love that photo, I think it's beautiful. I think it really captures her. The second one of my personal favorites is the end of her life on a boat in Key West, where she's looking at a mirror and above is a porthole with the light shining in. Those are my 2 favorites. I mean, they mean a lot to me personally. If I had to give a favorite street photo, that's why I said I had another answer. Also kind of personal. I took a photo for the Times, for a Times assignment that has my girlfriend in it. And she has pink hair. She has a pink mask. She's wearing a pink sweater vest and a trench coat. And then on the side, there's one of those fireman boxes, the old ones. And there's a woman in a red jacket looking at me. So it's all this red. I shot it with flash. And in the background, there's the 123 subway line. So there's that red too. It just, I don't know, it came all together at the right moment. But look how many people are here. Like, there's a lot. This is probably when I'm gonna get in trouble. Let's hope not, but it probably will happen. Hey bud, how are you? How you doing today? You look lovely, dear.
Just take my picture.
I took a picture of this and this.
Can I see your camera?
Sure. Sure.
Can I see what you just said?
It's film, unfortunately. But yeah. Anyways, have a good day, love.
Let's start anyways. You don't just take it.
Sure.
You just don't.
Okay, thank you. Could you say that film is kind of like a defense against people telling you to delete stuff? Sure, because I can't delete it. You know what I mean? Could I pull the roll out? Sure, but a lot of people don't even know that. Could I pretend to delete it? Sure. Is that scummy? Maybe. She just didn't love it. And not everyone's gonna love it. I already said that. But I'm not trying to hurt them. Cheers to that.
Finish this sentence. I take photos because.
I have to. I have to. If I don't do it, then what am I doing? That's a deeper answer, and honestly, the have to goes with this. Is I didn't go to college. I didn't want to become a plumber or an electrician. Not to put those professions down, they're completely necessary and they're very important and vital. But I wanted to do something that I thought would be meaningful to myself and maybe meaningful to more than myself, to other people. It's a lot of hardships, a lot of self-doubt, a lot of times. I almost gave up a couple times. Like early on, I cried in front of my ex-girlfriend. I said, I can't take a fucking good picture. I was like, I can't take a good picture. I don't know how anyone's taking good pictures out here. I don't know what to do. So the answer is, why do I take pictures? It's because I have to take pictures, and I want to create something that will be remembered. I don't just want to be a stockbroker for 30 years, have an apartment on Park Avenue, and go to fancy dinners every night. I want to be a photographer that makes good work and goes to fancy dinners every night. That's the answer. It's the best of both worlds. Oh, this guy's tight.
I think that she found
You look amazing. You look
You can't
amazing.
take pictures of me, bro. What are you doing over here? Take that out of your thing, bro.
Whoa, wait,
Bro, you
wait.
can't take pictures of me.
Sure.
What the fuck you doing over here?
Sure.
But listen to me. You
I would-
never fucking take a picture of somebody like me in your life. You understand?
Okay.
What the fuck you doing?
Sure.
You don't take a fucking pictures of me. You understand me?
I understand.
Get that shit out of your fucking camera. You understand me over here? You don't fucking ever take a picture of me. I
Okay.
see that shit around here. I fucking tell you again, you're never gonna walk away from here.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
What the fuck you doing?
I'm documenting life on Madison. That's all I'm doing.
It ain't a part of my fucking life. You get that shit the fuck out of here.
Okay. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. It is what it is. That's not gonna rattle me. But he did not like that. See, the thing is, that was super aggressive, but it was fine. Like, did I react negatively? I listened. All you gotta do is listen. Did he put his hands on me? No. As long as they don't put their hands on me, we're chilling. Am I gonna let that rattle me? No. It's life, it is what it is. Do I have to use it? I don't have to use it. He looked pretty fucking cool. I knew there was a chance that was gonna be bad.
So,
You guys look great. And he smiled. Madison Avenue, it's just gonna be hot, cold, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You just live with it. That was amazing. That was...
From a technical standpoint, when you're flashing, what distance do you set your zone at?
5 to 6. In between. You can
And
look.
then-
I'll show it to you. I don't care.
5, 6, but then what's your like?
F8. F8 only. And then for non-flash, 250 F8. That's pretty much it. You have my secret. If you want to use it, use it. You don't have my lens though. I got a 35 Summilux. Not that it matters, but we have not mentioned gear really at all because it doesn't really matter. Thank you. What is this guy's job? Just to look? Like seriously, I could do this job. Just like,
She was like,
All right, that's gonna do it for this episode of Walkie Talkie. Trevor, thanks for hanging out with me today. Let the people know where they can show you some love.
You can check out my work on Instagram at Trevor Wisecup. You can Google my name, stuff will come up, weird stuff. You can look at my YouTube channel, Trevor Wisecup. It's great being hanging out with you, and I think we got some stuff today. Now, when you see us on the streets, all they want to do is take pics, and I'm like, okay.
Now